How do you feel about the consolidation of two city governments with the borough government? Make your answer short because we're getting ready.
Yeah, we voted that down several times, and there's a bunch of different, there's unification, consolidation, there's various things. But I'm against it, and it's been voted down before. And we need to clean up a lot of the legal problems with FEDC and in the city before we do something like that. Thank you.
Okay, Rotarian?
Well, I think we need to look at the issue of combining government with Fairbanks and the North Star Borough. I think we should leave the city of North Pole out. And we need to look at the efficiencies and how much easier it would be for people if they only had one government. But I don't think our community is ready for that yet, and if the city of Fairbanks can reduce their problems and come up with a good fiscal plan, then we probably won't see that for a while. If they don't, then I think we need to start looking into this. It's an issue that's raised almost all the time, and I think that the people are really concerned as to how Fairbanks is gonna take care of police and fire. I think at the borough we do a really good job. We have a great administration and we provide good services under a lean budget. And I think we need to look into it. Of course, it's going to take a citizens commission and we'd have to rewrite a charter. I mean, there's millions of questions that need to be resolved. So I think it's probably 10 years down the road.
Okay, guys, that one.
Well, I hope it's more than 10 years down the road. I would encourage all the viewers to pick up today's copy of the Daily News Miner, Section B, and read the candidate answers to these questions, because a statement that if the city of Fairbanks doesn't resolve its problems, then we're going to have to proceed with consolidation or unification that you'll find in there. A statement like that means that the 2/3 of the population who live outside the city of Fairbanks need to think about bailing out the 1/3 of the population that lives inside the city of Fairbanks. That's the translation of that position. It's going to be very, very expensive, as has been shown by a number of studies, to expand. First of all, the borough is a second-class borough. Doesn't have police powers, doesn't have area-wide fire powers, doesn't have road powers, which are very important and very expensive. It will be very expensive to expand police, fire, and road powers to the entire size of this borough. And that's what's been shown in various studies for the last 20 years, starting out with the Unification Charter Commission in 1988, when we had a debate right here in this very studio. So I hope that it's more than 10 years down the road. I do not support consolidation or unification in any way, shape, or form. Thank you.
Okay, Mark Ames?
Thank you, Dick. I'll be brief. I agree 100% with that. The city of Fairbanks and the city of North Pole are entitled to self-determination. That's why I support them on the planning. Unification would allow burgeoning, which has already taken place as of the 13th here, with the committal of our borough by Theron, Luke, and others into this international council for local environmental initiatives. This was introduced and passed on the same day. There should have been community meetings. There should be community meetings when we deal with our Alaska State Heritage, our Centennial Site, which has had all 50 flags ripped down, the poles, and the ground mounts. You need to be included, and I encourage you to clean house October 2nd. I'll be with you at the polls. God bless.
Okay, Luke Hopkins.
As I responded in the paper, as Mr. Satley pointed out, I do not support the consolidation idea. We've had a look at the reports that were distributed to the assembly members from the last consolidation review, and we've had the numbers refreshed in it. And of course, it's more expensive a consideration than it was before. And I feel that the benefits that were listed are not sufficient enough to have any action on consolidation. So that's my stance on that.
Okay, well, thank you very much, gentlemen and lady, for being with us tonight. And we're going to give you just a little bit. We're running way out of time, so just kind of make a little closing statement, and we'll start with you, Miles.
Yes, look in today's newspaper. We have the
all the different candidates that are at the table here in today's paper, so it's a good resource. Several articles and the side-by-side answers. I just wanted to mention I support recycling, clean up the transfer areas. I'd like to get the seniors involved in the schools as mentors. There's a huge resource there. My webpage, davemiles.com. Thank you very much.
Okay, Bill, right there, Ian?
Thank you. It's been my honor and privilege to represent the people of the borough as your assemblywoman, and as the election comes on, I want you to think about what we've done in the past and how we voted and how we've acted and how we work. And I'm a person that tries to be a consensus builder. I try to look at all of the issues and all of the viewpoints and then try to come up with something that's important for our community. A good example of that is the recent big box store ordinance that passed at the very beginning. The city mayor and Steve Shellsworth at the city of Fairbanks didn't even think it would have a chance to pass. And we worked very hard with the Planning and Zoning Commission and the Economic Development Commission. And we came up with an ordinance that works for our community so that when a new box store comes in, we'll be able to have good access. We'll be able to have neighborhood meetings before the box store gets built. We'll make sure that buses can stop and people can have their bike racks. And of course, it's going to look much prettier because there's going to be some landscaping and greenery that's going to help our communities. So thank you very much, and I look forward to answering further questions during this election, and I appreciate your vote. Thank you.
Okay, Guy Stedman.
Yes, we are running short of time. I'd just like to say it's been great to be out here again at KJNP. I think if you've listened to the answers and the other forums and you've read the stuff in the paper, you can figure out which candidates know what they're talking about and which don't. We never got to the landscaping ordinance. That's something some people think is important, along with consolidation and unification. It's been great to be out here, and please get educated and vote on October 2nd. Thank you very much.
Mark Ames.
Yes, briefly, I don't support unification. Please go down to the borough residents, pick up resolution 2007-40 that was passed like lightning on the 13th. And you'll see an entire 5-point governmental encroachment. Also visit Wolfgang Falk's page on AlaskaFundamentalLaw.com. I oppose the code enforcement policia regime that would go along with the unification. I've never been deceived and betrayed and represented less by the past and present assembly members, and I think that you're going